Highlands or uplands are areas of high elevation such as mountainous region, elevated mountainous plateau or hills. Philippine highlands are home to diverse indigenous groups such as Igorot, Lumad, Mangyan, Negrito, Palaweno, and Sulubnon. The Igorot are various indigenous groups living in the Cordillera Mountains of northern Luzon, Philippines. The term Igorot is an exonym derived from the Tagalog word Ogulot or Gulot, meaning mountain, thus translating to people of the mountains. The Igorot comprise several distinct ethno-linguistic groups, each with its own traditions and languages, who share a common cultural heritage rooted in their mountainous environment and traditional ways of life. They inhabit the Cordillera Mountain Range in northern Luzon, the largest islands of the Philippines. The name Igorot means people from the mountains. The term Igorot refers to the indigenous people of the Cordillera Mountain Range in northern Luzon. It includes various groups such as the Balangao, Bunto, Ibaloy, Ifugao, Isnik, Kalinga, Kantanay, Tingiyan, Karao, and Kalanguyan. They are known for their unique social organization, cultural expression, and artistic skills. The Balangao are an ethno-linguistic group. It is part of the broader Igorot Cordillera peoples in the mountain province of Luzon. They live principally in Natunin Mountain Province and the Central Cordillera Mountain region. They occupy several barangays in area of Balangao Barangay itself. Plus, other shared languages is called Balangao. It is related to neighboring languages like those of Ifugao, Bunto, and Kalinga. The Balangao people are known for their expertise in rice tourism. They believe in a supreme deity named Kabunyan. Their traditional attire includes intricate beadwork and woven clothing. They primarily practice terraced rice farming, though their terraces are less extensive than those of Ifugao. Tok, also called Igorot Buntok, are one of the indigenous ethno-linguistic groups of the Cordillera region and northern Luzon. They are part of the larger Igorot family that have their own language, traditions, cultural identity, and mainly in mountain provinces of the Cordillera, especially around the capital town Buntok, which is named after them. Their settlements stretch along Chico River and nearby mountain valleys. They speak the Buntok language with dialects such as Central Buntok, Northern Buntok, and Southern Buntok. The Buntok people are renowned for their skill in tattooing and tradition warfare. They have a rich traditions of storytelling and oral history. Their iconic tattoos symbolize strength and status, famous for the kanyao, also called kanyao. A communal faith fused with dancing, chanting, and ritual animal sacrifice, still practiced and modified forms today. So the Ibaloy. Ibaloy are one of the indigenous peoples of the Cordillera, often referred to as part of the Igorot family. They are known as the original settlers of Benguet province, which agricultural traditions and basic rituals. They are primarily found in southern Benguet, La Trinidad, Cabayan, Titugon, and Tuba. Their homeland includes parts of the fertile valleys around Baguio and the Benguet Highlands. The Ibaloy people are known for their expertise in gold mining and traditional agriculture. They have a strong spiritual connection to nature and believe in various techniques. Their traditional music features unique instruments like the sigayan, drum. Language they speak Ibaloy or Nabaloy, part of the southern Cordilleran branch of the Austronesian language family. The Ifugao are an indigenous group of the Cordillera region in northern Luzon. They are world renowned for their rice terraces, which are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The word Ifugao means from the hill or people of the earth. The Ifugao people are famous for their magnificent rice terraces, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. They believe in a complex pantheon of gods and goddesses. Their traditional attire includes woven blankets and loincloths. Primarily located in Ifugao Province, Cordillera Administrative Region. They speak several Ifugao languages or dialects, like Tuwali, Ayangan, Mayuyaw, and etc., all part of the Austronesian family. The Isnik people are known for their expertise in traditional weaving and agriculture. They believe in supreme deity named Maknungan. Their traditional music features instruments like the gabang or xylophone. The Kalinga people are renowned for their skill in traditional warfare and tattooing. They have a rich tradition of storytelling and oral history. Their iconic tattoos symbolize strength and status. Kankanai people are known for their expertise in traditional agriculture and weaving. They believe in a complex pantheon of gods and goddesses. Their traditional attire includes woven clothing and intricate beadwork. Young people are known for their expertise in traditional weaving and agriculture. They believe in a supreme deity named Kadaklan. Their traditional music features instruments like the tingian flute. The Lowlands is a group of indigenous people of the southern Philippines. It is a Cebuano meaning native or indigenous. The term is short for Akatauhang Dubat, literally indigenous peoples. There are Bilaan, Bukidnon, Higaonon, Kamayo, Mamanwa, Mandaya, Manobo, Subanon, Tasaday, at Tiboli. The Bilaan people are known for their expertise in traditional weaving and metalwork. They believe in complex pantheon of gods and goddesses. Their traditional attire includes intricate brassware of and woven clothing. The Bukidnon people are known for their expertise in traditional agriculture and hunting. They believe in a supreme deity named Magbabayan. Their traditional music features instruments like the agong or boom. The Bukidnon are one of the 7 tribes in Bukidnon Plateau of Mindanao. Bukid means that one of mountains, people of the mountains. Despite the fact that most Bukidnon tribes settle in the lowlands. The name Bukidnon it is itself used to describe the entire province in a different context. It means spontaneous land in the case. The Higaonon people are known for their expertise in traditional agriculture and medicine. They believe in complex pantheon of gods and goddesses also, but their traditional attire includes woven clothing and intricate beadwork. The Kamayo people are known for their expertise in traditional fishing and agriculture. They believe in a supreme deity named Diwata. Their traditional music features instruments like the git-git or is strange instrument. In Lamonwa, people are known for their expertise in traditional hunting and gathering. They believe in complex pantheon of gods and goddesses also, but their traditional attire includes woven clothing and body sacrifice. In Mandaya, people are known for their expertise in traditional weaving and metalwork. They believe in supreme deity named Tagong. Their traditional attire includes intricate brassware and woven clothing. While Manobo people are known for their expertise in traditional agriculture and hunting. They believe in complex pantheon of gods and goddesses also. Their traditional music features instruments like the gandingan or gong. In Subanon, people are known for their expertise in traditional agriculture and fishing. They believe in supreme deity named Diwata. Their traditional attire includes woven clothing and intricate beadwork. Now let's go to Mangyan. Mangyan are indigenous peoples of Mindoro Islands in the Philippines. The Mangyan tribes such as Buhid, Hanunuo, Ratagnon, and Tauboy. These groups are primarily found in the highlands of Mindoro, having moved inland to avoid foreign influence. Here are some of the highland groups of Mangyan and their respective tribes. Buhid. First, Buhid. They live in the interior of Mindoro Islands, between the Batangan and the north and the Hanunuo to the south. The Buhid are known for growing rice and root crops. They also have lyrical poetry called Ambahan or Orok. The Buhid people are known for their expertise in traditional agriculture and writing, or it is Mangyan script. They believe in a complex pantheon of gods and goddesses. Their traditional attire includes woven clothing and intricate beadwork. Second, Hanunuo. They reside in the southern part of Oriental Mindoro. The Hanunuo are animist believing that animals and aspect of nature have spirit. They are known as a true Mangyan. Hanunuo means true in their language. Their expertise in traditional agriculture and writing. Mangyan script. They believe in a complex pantheon of gods and goddesses. Their traditional attire includes woven clothing, and intricate beadwork. The Tabuid live in the mountains of Mindoro and the isolated interior Central Highlands. The Tabuid are also known as Batangan by the Lowlanders. They are known as pipe smokers who start smoking at the early age. And last, the Ratangi. They are located at the southern tip of Mindoro Islands. They appear to the intermarried with neighboring Visaya or Cuyunon, lowlanders. They are known for their expertise in traditional fishing and sealing. They believe in a complex pantheon of gods and goddesses. Negrito is commonly referred to as Negritos. Agtas belong to the Negrito ethno-linguistic group. There are many Agta tribes scattered over Region 1 to 5 in the islands of Luzon. The Kasiguran Dumagat Agtas can be found on the eastern coast of Aurora Province and central Luzon region. These people are traditionally hunter-gatherers and consume a wide variety of wild plants, herbs, insects, and animals from the tropical rainforests. Negrito ancestors were the Aita, Ati, Agtas, and other groups who are believed to have been the earliest settlers in the Philippines, arriving thousands of years ago via land bridges from mainland Southeast Asia. In the pre-colonial era, they were primarily hunter-gatherers living in the nomadic groups, maintaining a lifestyle in harmony with nature and remote highlands area. Under colonial rule, their traditional lifestyle were impacted by land encroachment, leading to increased isolation and marginalization, though their cultural resilience allowed some traditions to survive. The Aitas are called Negritos for their dark skin and kinky hair. They landed on the archipelago more than 30,000 years ago and are thought to be earliest inhabitants of the Philippines. The Negritos share some physical features with African tribal populations. Negrito is the various Aita groups in northern Luzon are known as Kubot, a name designated by their Ilocano-speaking neighbors and which is colloquial term for those with darker complexion. In Ilocano, the word also means goblin or forest spirit. However, these terms are considered by fellow Negritos of northern Luzon as inappropriate and offensive. The Aita, considered among the Philippines' earliest inhabitants, arrived approximately 30 years ago and established a nomadic hunter-gatherer lifestyle, characterized by deep jungle survival skills and a profound knowledge of local flora and fauna. Their community is typically small and consisting of one to five families, operated under an anarchic political structure, making decisions collectively without designated leaders. During the Spanish colonial period, they were referred to as negritos and faced largely unsuccessful attempts to be siloed and restrictions due to the resistance to change. The United States military later recognized their unique jungle survival skills, with Aita people treating Vietnam veterans in these techniques near Subic Bay. Over time, land exclusions lead to cultural disintegration, economic hardship, intensify the events like 1991 Mount Pinatubo eruption. Despite these pressures, the Aita have displayed resilience, adapting to social, economic, cultural, and political changes while striving to preserve their traditions. Today, Aita communities continue to face land grabbing, poverty, and the feeding of cultural traditions, with some actively defending their ancestral lands from development projects. So Agtas are characteristically short, dark skin, kinky hair, thick lip, and small nose. Their traditional clothing is tapis or skirt for women and bahag bridge coat for men. Breastfeeding mothers wear oban, a piece of fabric slang from the shoulders. Most males scar their bodies using various designs that have been passed down to them by their ancestors. Today, most Agtas have abandoned their tribal attire for civilized clothes. Traditional Agta houses are built in clusters and made from indigenous materials such as bamboo, wood, talahib or pobon, coconut leaves, and the abaca bark. Agta as young as 14 marry the partner chosen. Hunting is their main means of subsistence. They use pointed sticks called galon to kill birds, wild deer, monkeys, and wild pigs. Agtas exchange part of the meat and some forest products for starchy food and other goods with nearby farmers. Their other traditional means of livelihood are farming and fishing. Today, however, many Agtas take on seasonal jobs such as copra and carpal mating and bull pan. The Agdes worship the spirit of their ancestors or anitos. The rituals include dances and depiction of hunting movements. They have no formal leaders. The old males in their community only serve as consultants for arbitration purposes. The Aita are among the earliest inhabitants of the Philippines, usually living in the mountainous areas of Luzon. Traditionally, they are hunters and gatherers, skilled in using bows, arrows, and traps. Despite challenges of displacement, they preserve their costumes, dances, and spiritual beliefs. The Aita have a musical heritage that includes various types of agong and cymbals. These cymbals consist of large hand, suspended or held. Both are not gongs that act as a drawer without any accompanying melodic instrument. The Ati are an indigenous Negrito group mostly found in Panay, and nearby islands. They are known for their farming, fishing, and craft making, as well as the famous Ati-Atihan festival held in their honor. Their culture values resilience, community ties, and respect for ancestral traditions. The Ati are Negrito ethnic group mostly found in western and central Visayas. Large concentration are in Aklan, Capiz, Antipi, and Iloilo and Panay Island, with the biggest group in Iloilo. There are also Ati populations on the islands of Bimaras and Negros, Negros Occidental and Negros Oriental. Few Atis still speak their traditional language as it has been replaced by Kinaraya, which is spoken in Antipi in parts of Iloilo. So unlike the Aita of the North who speak Sambal languages, the Ati speak a Visayan language known as Inati. As of 1980, about 1,500 people spoke an Inati. Visaya and Kinaray are also commonly used. The Ati are Negrito ethnic group residing in Panay Islands in the Visayas. They are known as practitioners of herbal medicine in Panay. The Ati are the central attraction in the Ati-Atihan Festival, which commemorates the arrival of the Roman Catholic Church and the Spaniards in Aklan. Atis cultivate a variety of crops for their livelihood. Tobacco is buttered for the products of their Visayan neighbors. During September and October, they work at the sugar plantations of Christian landowners. Other means of substances are hunting, fishing, handicrafts, and bow and arrow making, working as household helps and midwives. And practicing herbal medicine are herbal darius. Ati are known in Panay as practitioners of herbal medicine. Local often seek their help in removing niches from person's body. The Ati are the central attraction in the Ati-Atihan Festival, a festival named in their honor. It is said that the festival is held to commemorate the first appearance of the Roman Catholic Church and Spaniard in the province of Aklan. According to the oral tradition, the Ati helped the Spaniards conquer the native Visaya, and as a reward, the tribe was given a statue of the Santo Niño. The Ati practice a form of animism that involves good and evil spirits. These spirits are nature spirits that often guard rivers, the sea, the sky, as well as mountains. Sometimes they may cause disease or comfort. The Ati from Negros refer to the dim as tabular or tagapuyo, which literally means inhabiting place. Christianity has also been adopted due to less isolation and more contact with outsiders. The Cuyunon are the major ethno-linguistic group of Palawan, originally from the Puyo Islands. They are known as the cultural elite with traditions influenced by Spanish colonial heritage. Their way of life centers on fishing, farming, trading, and preserving local customs. The Cuyunon people, the main ethno-linguistic group in Palawan, originating from the Puyo Islands, are often considered the cultural elite, with traditions significantly influenced by Spanish colonial history. Their way of life revolves around fishing, farming, and trading, while they also strongly emphasize preserving their unique local costume and heritage. The Cuyunon identity blends indigenous practices with Spanish colonial influences, setting them apart in Palawan's diverse cultural landscape. So their language is a crucial element of their cultural identity and their economic activities, demonstrate a deep connection to the island's nature resources. The Cuyunon community actively works to preserve the traditions, ensuring their cultural legacy is passed down to future generations through strong community bonds and social structures. Now, the Palawano are one of the largest groups in Palawan, mainly living in upland and forested areas. They practice sweden farming, planting rice, root crops, and bananas as their main livelihood. Their culture is rich in oral traditions, rituals, and strong respect for nature and kinship. The Batak of Palawan, Philippines, are a small indigenous group residing in the northern and central forests of Palawan Islands. They are distinct from the Batak people of Sumatra, Indonesia. They are also referred to as mountain people. Batak tribe traces their roots back to the early human populations that pushed the land bridges connecting the Philippine Islands to mainland Asia, thousand years ago. Believed to have migrated around 50,000 years ago, the Batak people have a deep connection to their indigenous culture and local traditions. The Batak have animist beliefs honoring spirits and natures. They maintain a close relationship with nature and rely on sustainable methods of survival. Traditional practices are deeply rooted in their close relationship with nature and their reliance on sustainable methods of survival. So the Batak Cultural Village offer insights into their traditions, including shamanism, hunting, and gathering techniques. Visitors have the opportunity to witness shamanism, a spiritual practice that holds great significance in Batak culture. Additionally, they can observe hunting and gathering techniques, gaining a deeper understanding of Batak's sustainable way of life. In 1910, the Americans put up a reservation for the Tagbanwa in succeeding years, internal migration from the Visayas Islands and from Luzon, the dominance of the Christian religion and the absorption of the islands in economic, political mainstream marginalized Tagbanwa people. The Batak people have made remarkable strides in recent years, gaining access to vital amenities that improve their quality of life, education, and healthcare. In closing decades of the 19th century, the Batak of the Philippines were a physical and culturally distinct population of about 600 individuals inhabiting the mountains and river valleys of central Palawan Islands. By the closing decades of the 20th century, however, the Batak were in disarray, undernourished as individual, decimated as a population, and virtually moribund as a distinct and linguistic group. The Batak appeared distant for extinction sometime early in the 21st century. There are two major classifications of Tagbanwa based on their geographical location. First, the Central Tagbanwa, which is found in the western and eastern coastal areas of Central Palawan, particularly in the municipalities of Aborlan, Quezon, and Puerto Princesa, and the Calamian Tagbanwa. It is located in the Baras Coast, Basuanga Islands, Foreign Islands, and parts of El Nido. These subgroups speak the same languages but with different tones and pronunciations, and they have distinct costumes. The Tagbanwa have a close relationship with nature reflected in their beliefs and practices. They believe in spirits inhabiting the natural world and perform rituals applied to them. They are known for skills fishing, farming, gathering, weaving, and pottery. The Tagbanwa also have their own native languages and writing systems. In 1998, the Tagbanwa of Foreign Islands were awarded a certificate of ancestral domain title over 22,000 hectares of land and sea, giving them the right to manage and preserve the resources. This includes the villages of Banuang Daan and Kabugao, and neighboring Dilian Islands. The Calamian Tagbanwa of Coron also filed the first formal legal claim for their ancestral waters, which was recognized by the government. The Mulbog people are the Muslim cultural minority group believed to have migrated from North Borneo. They are also known as Melbugan or Mulbog Ani. The Mulbog primarily reside on Balabang Islands, south of mainland Palawan. Their language, the Bulbog language, is an Austronesian language spoken in the Philippines and Sabah, Malaysia. The majority of speakers are concentrated at the southernmost tip of Palawan, specifically in the municipalities of Bataraza and Balabang. Linguistically, Mulbog shares some similarities with Sama, Tausug, and Palawano. Balabang Island serves as stopover for Tausug figures traveling between Brunei, Palawan, and Sulu, facilitating constant contact between the Mulbog and Tausug people. Intermarriages between Tausog and Mulbog are allowed with offspring known as Pulibugan, contributing to the rapid Islamization of the Mulbog. In the past, the Mulbog were ruled by Sulu Datos under the Sulu Sultanate, with religious leaders leading within the Mulbog villages. The Mulbog engaged in subsistence farming, fishing, and occasionally barter trading with Sulu and nearby Sabah market centers. The Taot are known for their unique lifestyle, which includes living in caves for part of the year in a wooden structure during the dry season. During the wet season, they primarily inhabit caves to seek shelter from tropical storms and floods. Inside these caves, they construct raised floors for their dwellings. So during the dry season, each family occupies its own land and house within the valley, far from other homes. These dry season homes are made of wooden logs, straw, and woven materials. The Taot Bato practice Sweden farming, also known as slash and burn agriculture, growing crops such as cassava, sugarcane, garlic, and sweet potatoes. They also hunt year-around, using spring traps to catch wild pigs and other small animals. The tribe uses fire for warmth, light, cooking, and to repel mosquitoes. Traditionally, the men wear G-strings made of bark and cloth, while the women wear skirts made of cloth. Children often remain uncovered. However, trade has introduced some modern clothing items into their wardrobe. The Sulunon, also called Panay Bukidnon, are an indigenous group living in the mountainous areas of Panay Islands. They are known for their oral epics like Hinilawon, rituals, and rich folklore traditions. Their culture emphasizes farming, weaving, and strong preservation of ancestral beliefs and practices. The word Suludnon comes from the Visayan word Sulud, which means inside or interior. The Suludnon, also known as the Panay Bukidnon, are a Visayan group residing in the mountainous regions of Capiz, Antique, and Iloilo on Panay Islands in the Philippines. They are one of the few mostly non-Christianized Visayan language speaking groups in the Western Visayas. The Suludan are also referred to them as Monteses by Lowlanders, meaning mountain dwellers. The Suludan have maintained a pre-Hispanic culture and beliefs due to their isolation from Spanish rule. They are known for the Binao dance, which imitates the flight of the Philippine eagle, accompanied by an agong assembly. They also use bamboo musical instruments and traditional songs, dances, and ethics. They speak the Ligbuk language, also known as Ligbuk or Sulud language, which belongs to the West Visayan subdivision of the Visayan languages. They live inland in the Panay provinces of Capiz, Antique, and Iloilo with concentrations in Tapas, Lambunao, and Valderrama. The Suludnon are known for detailed embroidery called panubo. They also have traditional practices related to the mysticism of the Binokot and Nabokot. The Sulunon face challenges in preserving their culture, but local governments in Panay have started projects to help. They practice Sweden cultivations of upland, rice corn, and root crops, and supplement their diet through foraging and trapping. Their settlements consist of a few houses led by an old wise man called Parang Yuton, assisted by a younger man called Timbang. The Suludnon's history is characterized by their relative isolation and preservation of pre-Hispanic culture and beliefs. In early history and origins, the Suludnon are believed to be related to the early inhabitants of Panay Islands, sharing cultural connections with the speakers of Kinaraya, Aklanon, and Hilagaynon languages and Lowlands. According to the Sulud myth of creations, their ancestor Hiccup became the father of the Sulud people after a series of events involving his brothers Hukum and Seth. In the Spanish and American colonial periods, the Suludnon maintained their independence during the Spanish and American colonial periods, resisting external influences and preserving their traditions. They were referred to by various derogatory names such as Singian, Mundos, Monteses, and Buyong by outsiders. And in the 1950s, anthropologist Eblanda Bucano used the term Sulud to refer to these communities through it carried a derogatory connotations. The term Panay Bukidnon was later proposed and gained acceptance in academic circles, while Tumandok also has local support. Today, the Suludnon face challenges in preserving their culture, but local governments in Panay have initiated projects to support them.